Okay. And I'll post it and we could give it a couple of more minutes. I'll grab a coffee then, that's okay. Okay, are we ready to start up? Shout out if no. Yes, the task now, good with questions. The task now is that I will share my screen with you and show how you could start up, make a Google expedition. Some of you haven't done it before, and some of you didn't manage to enter the websites, and it's some small tricks that would nice to know. And then you work by your own when I'm finished, and I will just stay in this room for questions or issues, problems. And then you make your own expedition, at least with one slide from one of the spots we were working on yesterday, like the Endo yesterday story map. If you do not find the URL for that story map right away now, it's no problem. Take another spot in the city center, work on quick clay, or make an expedition on something that finds you interesting around these themes about flooding, about floodings or quick clay. But the mission for this part is to get familiar with Google Expedition. Is that clear? Or more questions before I start? Because I have a little issue to see the comments. When Jirka, are you in this room now? Looks like you are.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, can you just distribute questions to me if it is questions while I'm speaking?
Yes, I can.
Perfect. Okay, so to enter Google Expedition, we are in arvrgoogle.com/tour-creator. So write it down, or I will post it in the forum. I can post it right away. What to do if you have two screens or want to split the screen or something like that. So we get started, and then you unfortunately need a Google account, and I understood by some of you that it was not possible with your organization account for some of you. So we press new tour, and now I will call it flooding in Trondheim test. And here, this is silly, but you need a cover photo. You don't get further without the cover photo. So I'll just pick a random photo here now. My beloved leader. And then you could choose category. And then we are, as Anne mentioned, we could use Google Street View. And take the pictures from them. So now I will go down to what is called, this is where the city of Trondheim were grounded 1,000 years ago. Then the ocean were just going, this was not here. This is more or less artificially made. So actually here it was not a street view, it came drone photo, but I like that one, so I'll choose it. Let me see. Upload. There's something weird. Oh, I was add in. So this is Trondheim. Down here was the city where like a small village, and just around here 1,000 years ago. And all of this is more or less artificially made after. So this is more or less it. Skripakrok was the name of the old city. This is just as a test. And you could make a location. You could make a description. Unfortunately, it's not possible with more than 500 words, but I think that's also forced us to make explorative tasks, not only look at that and look at that. And the same is if I add a point of interest. And then you could also, both here on the main screen, you could add a sound here. That needs to be an MP3 file, but that's quite okay to make. You could even make it on your phone. And that's the same here. You could also add sound here. What is a bit silly is that the sound will go around and around. So if you have 1 minute speaking welcome, you will be welcoming the students over and over again if you're not going further. So I solved that by recording 10 minutes of silence, because no one will be in the same scene more than 10 minutes, I think, if you make it for that. And then you could just add more scenes. And here is it also possible to upload 360 photos yourself, or 180 degrees photos.
There's a question, Jakob.
Yes.
How will you go to view from above?
That was a drone photo that was already in Google. So it is a lot of drone photos that is added to Google. You could even provide your own drone photos to Google, and we are like covering the earth with citizen science in a way, or crowdsourcing.
So do I understand right? It's not your data, it's data already in Google, right?
That was already in Google, yes.
Thank you.
But you could make your own also here. If you have a drone, you are most welcome to add the 360. This is just adding a file. So here you could add the 360 photo. So I think actually I have some made by us. Here is a 360 photo from Tozra. And then we are like this. Okay, so this is quite easy, and then you just publish, and you choose if you publish open or unlisted. So be aware again of public when it comes to the rights of pictures you are adding. Don't get sued. Any more questions? I don't think I didn't have a plan for say so much more.
Jakob, can I ask you something, please?
Of course.
I have a problem with the street view. I don't have dialog box for the search option. Is that something that should come up automatically, I think?
What do you mean? You don't have the...
No, I don't have that box where there is Trondheim.
It's nothing there?
No.
That's very weird.
Can you pause the print screen of it, please?
Yes. Wait a second.
But we could take that directly. You could share screen with me just in a couple of minutes. We'll try to figure it out. Or with Jirka. If I take down my screen now, you could share. So for the rest of you, you could, we'll figure it out with the street view. For the rest of you, now you have at least, you have 20 minutes to try to make your own. And please use, I will be in this group room 1 if you have any issues.
Can I ask, please?
Of course.
Right now I see the screen. I try to make some kind of 3D tour, and the problem is on the left I have this map, and on the right the picture, but down below I do not have that button like add a scene, so I cannot edit. I have no idea why. And yesterday I had the same problem.
Yeah, try to use control and scroll. I had the same, but I think I was too much zooming too much in. Then the area where going out on my, you could see here. Okay, I'll look into that after. I just answering the question from Camille. Is there something we have to present, or is it just a learning experience? This is a learning experience, but I would like some of you to share what you have done in the last 10 minutes, 5 minutes sum up. So please think that you should present it, and please share it between the paired groups so you could learn of each other. But this is most of a learning experience. Yes. Okay, I will share my screen again. Maybe we could figure. Yes, I think you are zoomed too much in, because if you see on my screen now, if I do like this, I have the same issue. But now I'm zooming out, and then the add scene and the cancel is appearing.
Yeah, I see. Thank you.
I posted what a print screen, a snippet in the chat. If you can have a look at what I'm seeing.
I'm wondering if you have the same issue, that you need to zoom out.
Zoom out.
So control, if you have a mouse, control scroll, or
command scroll if you're on a Mac.
Yeah, yeah. Do you manage?
It's still the same.
Okay, share the screen then. I will stop sharing mine. So for those of you that do not have any issues now, you could just go out of this room and enter again if you have issues, if you want. Yeah, I think it is the zooming. I think you are zoomed quite much in. No, not there. If you do the same on the right side, on the picture. Great scene. Okay. If you zoom, yeah, you are quite zoomed. You have a lot of zooming. That's the issue, for sure. So if you just try to zoom your whole screen now, not the picture and not the map, but maybe just keep the mouse down where your image file, or let me see I could try to, if you press OK now, I will be in charge of your computer. I can try to fix it.
I think the problem is that the whole browser is too much zoomed in.
Yeah, yeah.
Plus in the.
Do I have to press OK?
Up here, up where you write the address, there's a little plus. Yeah.
I agree, Erka.
At the end,
Okay.
right, with your mouse. Still right. More. Yeah,
There.
No, there's a little plus in a magnifying glass. Now we've lost it.
No.
But Mariosa, if you share the screen again and press OK when I ask for taking control, I could do it for you with my mouse.
I think.
Okay.
No.
I think.
Oh yeah.
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 Okay.
Now it's you, Jakob, moving.
Yes, here. You're on 200%.
Yeah, if you record it, you can have search play.
Okay, makes sense now.
Okay, yeah, now it works.
Okay, thank you.
No problem, of course.